Social Justice Learning Institute, and I'm with my oldest, Avery, and we're walking to the corner store to get a snack because that's all that's around here. And what do we find at our local corner store? Lots and lots of foods that are not necessarily healthy. So what's a girl to do? So anyway, we're headed back to the Social Justice Learning Institute, where we make it our priority to recognize that there is an intersectionality between food access and social justice. Avery hates red apples, but Mommy hates unhealthy snacks. So we're coming to the tree, and Avery's gonna go ahead and get herself a nice, healthy. The spider webs are in honor of Halloween. It's no biggie. Come on, apple. Nice, healthy apple. Because we know that by choosing snacks like this, we are elongating our lives. Is that a word? Seriously, though. We know that when we have access to healthy foods, that's going to shape the choices that we're making for our families. And when we can choose foods that give us life, give us health, those are the foods we're going to pass down to our kids. I live in a neighborhood where there's more access to fast food restaurants and corner stores than there is access to grocery stores. And even when I do get there, the produce is not affordable. Even the Department of Public Health found that women in communities of color who are in charge of buying food for their household most of the time find fruits and vegetables extremely unaffordable. Make sure you pick up one of these too, it's really interesting. According to this study by Kristen Wigdaman and Sherry Smith, we find that the perspectives and the perceptions that women have of food when they don't have access to healthy food really shapes the way their children view food as they grow. They did focus groups with 92 low-income women who had young children in their household, and these women, as usual, are the ones in charge of feeding the family, to find out what they were dealing with in their food environment. They found that most women did not have enough food or money to last to the end of the month, and that their environment shaped the kinds of foods they were purchasing, so they were most often at the corner store, the liquor store, and fast food restaurants. But what was really interesting was the perceptions that they had about eating healthy. They thought that it was a niche thing, that something people just did because they wanted to, not recognizing the link between what they were eating and their health. So we had participants saying things like, I just want to make sure that my kids are full and fed, not recognizing that the choice to have nutrient-dense foods is going to help them in the long run as opposed to the cheap foods now. And those perceptions were the gamut, right? So some women saying, I don't even know what I don't know, so how can I make the best choice? While others saying, I know the right thing, but I don't have enough money to do the right thing. And all the while, our children are watching, right? They're absorbing everything we do. So your attitudes about the food in your environment, they're picking it up and they're living by example. So what can we do about that? You're doing it today. Being in that room full of phenomenal women and listening to all of us talk about our ideas about how we can make it better, you're on the right track. At the Social Justice Learning Institute, we recognize having healthy mothers and healthy mothers that can have healthy babies and pass down healthy information and habits to their children is a #1 priority. And so we have programs in our community. Did you know we built 100 gardens in Inglewood? And from those 100 gardens, we have community-supported agriculture that accepts EBT. We have free nutrition classes, even a farmer's market. Look, y'all, this is Sarah. This is Tracy. And these are part of my bad female crew. And we do work for the Johns over here in Inglewood, making sure we have access and empowerment to change our food environment. So I'm making sure that all people have access to healthy food. Because I know that if you have access to those foods, those are the foods that are going to give you the ability to give our future generations a legacy of health. And I want you to get involved. First of all, do whatever it is you're doing to make the world a better place. But check me out at the Timid Revolutionary to find out how you can help us bring healthy food to everybody. Women who are empowered have the ability to birth babies who are supernovas and have the ability to teach our children and the rest of our communities how to make this world a better place. So keep shining. Let's keep going, ladies.